The U.S. Department of Homeland Security has announced major escalation in its immigration enforcement strategy just days before Christmas, tripling the financial incentive for undocumented migrants to voluntarily leave the country. Under the new policy, migrants without legal status who choose to self-deport using the CBP Home app will receive a $3,000 exit bonus, free airfare to their home country, and a waiver of certain civil fines, but only if they depart by December 31st.
Not only are we seeing negative net migration, but we're also seeing those that were starting their journey to come this way, reverse migration. People are starting to leave. You've seen the numbers touted about the number of deportations. One of the things we're most proud of is the number of people that are self-deporting. They're saying, hey, we're going to take advantage of the opportunity the U.S. government is giving us and allow us to leave on our own so that we can attempt to apply for some type of status in the future. And so that's my message to anyone in this country illegally. Take advantage of the opportunities that we, the United States government, are giving you to leave now, because if you wait until you're apprehended and deported, you won't be allowed to return.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem framed the move as both an incentive and a warning. The incentive marks a sharp increase from the previous $1,000 payout, signaling a more aggressive push by the Trump administration to reduce the undocumented population without mass detention operations.
Most other administrations achieved in 8 years, which is true. Most of them didn't achieve much. Within a matter of weeks, we ended the invasion of our southern border. For the past 7 months, 0 illegal aliens have been allowed into our country. Think of that, 0. And that's made up by Democrats. A feat which everyone said was impossible. Biden and the radical left Democrats in Congress turned North Carolina into a dumping ground for tens of thousands of third world migrants, driving up your rent and your housing costs. According to a government report, over 60% of growth in the rental market came from foreign migrants, paid for by the federal government, by the way. Paid for by the federal government, you, the taxpayer. Mass migration fueled mass inflation. But now we are fixing it, and we have record-setting deportations, and we're really focused on the bad people. We're really focused on the bad people. We have farmers who are great people. They know what they're doing.
According to DHS, 1.9 million migrants have voluntarily self-deported since January, after President Donald Trump began his second term. Officials say tens of thousands of those departures were processed through the CBP Home app, though exact figures have not been disclosed.
People in our country illegally can self-deport the easy way, or they can get deported the hard way, and that's not pleasant. The Biden administration exploited the CBP One app to allow more than 1 million aliens to illegally enter the United States. Now my administration is launching the CBP Home app to give people in our country illegally an easy way to leave now and self-deport voluntarily. If they do, they could potentially have the opportunity to return legally at some point in the future. But if they do not avail themselves of this opportunity, then they will be found, they will be deported, and they will never be admitted again to the United States, ever again. You're never coming in. Using the CBP Home app to leave the United States voluntarily is the safest option for illegal aliens, our law enforcement. It also saves the U.S. taxpayer dollars and valuable CBP and ICE resources. And all of those resources are necessary to focus on dangerous criminal aliens, and that's what we're focused on. The CBP Home app is now available free across all mobile app stores, and I encourage those who have violated our laws to use this option today. Do it right and come back into our country. Do it wrong and you'll never be back again.
The department says the program also reduces the burden on U.S. taxpayers by encouraging departures without legal proceedings, detention costs, or court backlogs. The $3,000 incentive will expire at the end of December, and DHS has made clear there are no plans to extend it into the new year. During the last Homeland Security Committee hearing, tensions exploded when Rep. LaMonica McIver tormented Secretary Kristi Noem over DHS's alleged failures and Trump's influence.
The greatest threat to the homeland right now is a Department of Homeland Security that the American people no longer trust, a department actively undermined by its own secretary. This is on you, Secretary Noem. Today's hearing is supposed to be about worldwide threats, but Madam Secretary, under your watch, the threat is coming from inside the building. Because when DHS, the department charged with keeping Americans safe, is caught breaking the law, lying to the American public, systematically dismantling oversight, fueling bigotry, and targeting vulnerable communities, trust is broken. Let's start with the basics. How can we trust your department with you at the helm? The American people deserve an answer, even if you've spent the past year dodging accountability like it's your full-time job. We need to talk about oversight. Oversight is not optional. It is not a courtesy because you feel like it. It is not something you entertain only when it's politically convenient to you. Yet, time and time again, Secretary Noem, you have treated congressional oversight as an inconvenience at best, and at worst, something to be invaded, ignored, or denied altogether. Republicans on this committee may be willing to hand over their constitutional duty in order to kiss this administration's butt cheeks, but I am not. I will never. My district is not, and the American people sure aren't. While Republicans turned this hearing into a praise fest for your failed 10-year communities across America, including mine in New Jersey, are made less safe because DHS under your leadership has become unproductive and malicious. All of the thank you that we keep hearing from across the aisle, there's no thank you from me. And we see the truth that you're trying to hide. The truth is you are deeply unqualified for the post you hold. This is on full display in the way you treat the people in this body, myself included, who have been elected to serve our communities and keep them safe. Representative Grajava, Senator Padilla, myself and others whose character, integrity, and bodies were attacked by your department without evidence and without apology. Far beyond being disrespectful, you have shown a complete disregard for the oversight authority granted to us by law. You have repeatedly shown that you will target whoever you want, whenever you want, without accountability. Members of Congress, members of our communities, and even American citizens, as many of my colleagues have continued to point out today. Secretary Noem, that's not leadership. That's not democracy. And that is not how this works. Again, this is not just about you. Don't want you to think this is just a pick on you day. This is about the Trump administration that has turned DHS into a political weapon. So I'll ask you this. Is Trump embarrassed by your tenure, or is this exactly the kind of god-awful leadership he wants at DHS? Yes or no?
Ma'am, we've already conducted more oversight visits.
No. It's a yes or no. Yes or no. Okay, Secretary Noem, this is my time to talk, not your time to talk. I reclaim my time. I reclaim my time. I reclaim my time.
Transparent
Chair, I reclaim my
we've ever
time.
had.